Yeah, Mizuchi is kind of down, number 28, but let's not dwell on the past too much, but look forward to the future. Let's start with thinking about who could be number 10. Any guesses from you guys? As you know, number 10 is always kind of the hardest guess because it's really still up in the blue what is going to happen. Is it a new unit that is rising? Is it an old unit that is falling? Is it the same unit as before? Very hard to tell. So what are you guys' thoughts?
Oh, there's a lot of units that are going to drop for me. There's a kind of few units.
Okay. Any idea who it could be? Also, you guys can also post in the text chat, of course, in the channel top SSR countdown. If you don't wanna see it in voice chat, or maybe you guys are still thinking.
Yeah, I think Snow White will drop. I think Earth Mysha will drop, definitely.
Could see that.
Lancelot might drop. Well, not from the top 10, but it might drop like to 10 or 9.
Oh, okay.
Or 11.
Ooh,
I don't
yeah.
know, for that matter.
I mean, 11 could also be possible. Lance, any guess from you?
Yeah.
Surely you would know.
She's a very nice unit, but
Axel, what's the guess you log in? I mean, you're kind of on the spot here right now because you're the only one talking.
yeah. I guess she will be like 11 or 10 Lancelot.
Okay. So for number 10, would that already be your guess then, Lancelot?
I'd say yes.
Okay. What about you, Lance? Is also Lance your guess? I think Lance lost his voice. Just before I was still talking, but now it's text only. I don't know. Mike acting up. That's unfortunate. Macros, Luna, do you have any guesses? You can also put them in the text chat if you want. Who could number 10 be? From Axel, we have Lancelot. A lot of options on the table, of course. In the meantime, I'm already gonna prepare the reveal. Oh, Giga Rolotia. That could be. It's a fair guess because I mean, yes, she was out only a few days when I collected the data, but I have a lot of modifiers in place which correct for that kind of short release span. So if she was already decently used in these first days, then she will scale upwards a lot in true power. So that would be a decent guess, I think. Marcos, anything from you? Or should we go ahead and reveal? Or maybe actually give another tip. You guys both picked a storm unit. Oh, Blue Mantra is there as well now. Blue Mantra, we're currently checking who could be number 10. We have a guess for Lancelot, we have a guess for Giga Rolotia, and now we're actually going to say that it is not a storm unit that is at number 10. So both of these guesses are not the correct ones. And I'll give another tip, but I feel like it might already be too much. But maybe, yeah, okay, I'll just say. It is actually an Earth unit.
I knew it. God damn it.
So what's your guess now?
It's gonna be Ertasia or what's her name? Or Anya.
Anya, okay. Both of which I think were already out of the top 10, so you think they will rise again?
Yeah. Or well, no, sorry. Mysha. That's Mysha.
Mysha, okay. I'll
Yeah,
see. So yeah, now we
yeah, she's
mentioned I think
dropping
most the
fast.
top 10 units, the top Earth units. I mean, there's also Sleeping Beauty, I guess, but it seems like from the bets that we've been getting, people are very convinced that she will actually rise. I saw Luna typing for a bit. Luna, do you have a guess for number 10 for the Earth unit? Because I'm about to reveal it now. Let's see what Luna has on his guessing mind. Oh, Earth Ossia or Earth Anya. So the first guess is from Excel. Interesting, interesting. But actually, it is indeed the previous number one unit that has dominated the SSR World Rankings for over a year, and it is Earth Mysha,
That's Mysha.
who is
Wow.
now down to number 10 after losing another 1 million in true power compared to last month. And she is already out of the top 10 in Japan, actually, which is the most concerning part. But yeah, I mean, still top six in the other regions. I mean, 83% usage, still very decent. But the main thing I think that changed with her is that she really has no more space in the first platoons. She can still be nice in the later platoons when the burn has subsided and some of the sleep units that are also not that great to face for her. Yeah, but still a very, very decent unit. I mean, personally, I still run her in in platoon number one because I don't have that many other options, and I still like the kind of stealthy vengeance. And I run basically Earth Mysha and Earth Ossia in platoon one, and one of them usually keeps surviving for quite a while, which is already good enough for me with the attacks that target two. So overall, Earth Mysha is still a very decent unit. I mean, she is nearly 600 days old at this point, so a number 10 spot still very much an achievement, I would say. But let's move on then, and let's look forward to number 9. Who could that be now? Any guesses?
Lancelot.
Lancelot, okay. That's one of the guesses. Then maybe a guess from Blue Manchu, Lance, Luna, Makros. Any of you have any intuition about who could be the number 9? Let me just check. I think previously it was Bright Astrid. Hmm. Okay, Blue Manchu is putting in a guess. Oh, driving, just have to listen. You can still put the first off, you shouldn't text and drive. Second, if you're already writing something, you can also write your guess. You don't have to speak. You're fine. But yeah, definitely be safe, bro. But glad you can listen in at least. Okay, Rain is also joining. Luna, I think, is putting in a guess. Okay, Bright Astrid or Lance. Seems like a common guess at this point. And I think I can already reveal that it is indeed one of these two units that have been guessed. I'm gonna reveal it. Just looking for the picture that goes along with it. And here we have it. The number 9 is actually a burn unit, and it is Bright Astrid, still on
Wow.
number 9 and actually losing just a little bit of power. 70k true power lost, but keeping her ninth position. 68% usage, still very decent. I mean, you could argue that maybe the release of Ludmilla and Clarice was a slight slight hindrance, I guess, to for further growth in the meta. I mean, on the other hand, she's still very good to counter someone like Sleeping Beauty. So yeah, I don't know, not 100% sure why that is, but I mean, she is keeping stable, so number 9 spot still very much a good position for Bright Astrid. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Luna. The fire meter is still alive and well, but to be fair, Bright Astrid did rise quite a bit in the previous editions, so she already had quite a rise due to the Commander Astrid release. She hasn't been in the top 10 for a while, and now she's kind of stable in that kind of number 9 position. So very much a jump up, I would say. And then we can already look forward to the number 8. Any guesses who could be number 8? Axel, Luna, or someone else, of course, also welcome to have your guesses in the chat. Oh, we have IC now.
Hello.
Hi, IC. Nice that you join us. You're just in time for guessing who could number 8 be.
Oh crap! I just got home. So.
Yeah, no hurry, no hurry. Axel can go first, right, Axel?
Yeah, that for me is kind of tricky. I mean, I'd say Commander Astrid because, for example, for our cross server, there's not a lot of fire platoons in this time. They're still on sleep and on Cindy and doing building and all that.
I mean, to be fair, everybody is on Cindy. Everybody.
I'm
Oh yeah.
I'm between Lancelot and Commander Astrid.
Between Lancelot and Commander Astrid. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go there. Yeah, be the same for me.
Luna is also typing in their guess in the chat. That's good. And after that, I think I might have.
But no, I got one wrong guess already. Damn it.
Oh, you mean from the bets?
Yeah, from Astrid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a close one. I mean, you won't lose a huge amount due to her because it was just a slight loss here. Okay, we have another castrate and Lancelot guess, so it seems like a lot of that for number 8. One question I would ask though is, what do you guys think about newer units joining the top 10? Like since the last rankings, we had the release of Mega Reset, Ludmilla and Clarice, and Giga Rolotia. Do you think we will see them eventually? I mean, we already at number 10, number 9 without any new unit.
Definitely. I mean, I do think that Ludmilla and Clarice are going to be like number 5, 4 or 5.
Okay,
but
okay.
I don't think that Angel Reset is going to be in the top 10.
Fair, fair. What about you, I see?
Yeah, I think Angel Rosette's not gonna be top 10, and I put LNC higher, so I put them at 3, I think.
At 3, wow, okay.
Wow.
Okay, Luna with LNC around 7, okay. What about Giga Rolotia? You think she could pop up still?
Not too early.
I mean, yeah, on the one hand, yeah, but on the other hand, I mean, if there were already some amount of people using her, she could already make it. Like, she may only need a few days after all to jump up. But okay, you don't think she could have done that? That's fair enough. Well, I'm gonna give you guys another tip for. Ah, sorry.
Are you gonna bust our bubble and say she did?
Maybe I'm not gonna give it away just yet, but I will give you another tip for the number 8, and that is that number 8 is actually a water unit.
Okay, right.
Blood.
Bright Ludmilla, okay. Previously, I think she was number 4. Luna is going with Ludmilla and Clarice. Ooh, Rain is actually saying Water Column, which would be a rise back into the top 10, and Bright Ludmilla, which would be a fall.
Now you got me thinking.
Nice. Yeah, with water there are some nice options out there, so that keeps the guessing still alive, even if I say the element, so that's nice.
Unless you're wait, is what's what's LNC's element? Is it water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bursting our bubble.
Yeah.
He's bursting our bubble.
You think so? I see the usage of
Uh,
water colon is rising in the Asian servers, but not sure if that's enough to beat top 10. Good point, good point. We will see, but for now I will reveal the number 8, and it is not yet water colon, but it is a new unit, and that is Ludmilla
yeah.
and
Damn it.
Clarice. Only, I
I
mean, that
thought,
is under quotation marks, only number 8, still very formidable. First appearance, already 47% usage with 6.5 million power at this point. I think to actually enter the top 5, she would need to kind of cause a shift away from the burn teams in Platoon 1, especially in the Japanese servers. Let's see if that can happen. I mean, the thing is, she is already very good in the regions where burn teams are not that common, interestingly, like rest of Asia and Americas, where sleep teams are dominating. She is also having a very good start, of course. And yeah, so very good. Also, good guess from Luna here with LNC. And I think some people actually bet for LNC at number 8. And a lot also did for number 7, but that's only close, but not quite enough to get the bonus points for the correct bet. But yeah, now we also have one new unit in the top 10. Let's see if we get another one still. But for now, we move on to the number 7. Who could that be? Okay, Rain is going with Lancelot, who was previously number 6. Axel also going the same way, going with Lancelot. Oh, we just lost IC, unfortunately. Luna, what is your guess? Oh, I think IC is back. IC?
Sorry, I was my my thing, my PC and phone was mixing up together, so I didn't
Oh,
hear your
got it, got it.
question.
Any idea on number 7?
7, 7. I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna stay Lancelot.
Okay, Lancelot as well. Okay, we have 3 Lancelot guesses. 1 Commander Astrid guess. Not sure if we get any other guesses still from Macros, who is currently typing potentially. But then I might already reveal it because it is one of the 2 that were mentioned in the bets. And let's see who was actually right. Gonna reveal it now. It is a unit that is in the top 10 of every region with 83% usage. It is Lancelot. So nice one from Rain. Excellent. I see. Correct guess for Lancelot, and she's actually losing quite some power with 650k true power loss compared to May, and also losing 1 rank compared to that month. Still number 10 in Japan, and top 7 in the other regions. So still keeping up surprisingly well, honestly. I think I'm a bit surprised that she's actually falling less than like Earth Mysha dropped past her basically. Actually surprised by that, but I mean she still has her use, and with release like Ludmilla and Clarice, I think Lancelot actually have a bit more relevance even now with that kind of elemental advantage and the stun weakness of Ludmilla and Clarice. So yeah, we have number 7 Lancelot. Then let's not dwell on that too long because we're going further and further towards the top units, who are this time kind of removed from the rest. You will see at some point there will be quite a gap up compared to the rest. And yeah, I agree, Axel. If she had a bit better survivability, she would still be one of the very best units. Now she is still a very good unit, but no longer in the SSS tier. But now looking forward to your guesses for number 6 before we get into the top 5. What are your guesses?
Blood.
Bright Ludmilla, okay. Rain also going with Bright Ludmilla. Also from Axel, Bright Ludmilla, okay. And I think we're just missing Luna from the regular guesses. Also typing their guess now. Going with Commander Astrid, going against the grain here. I think that's the saying, right? So then we have 2 guesses again. It's very uniform here, but at least we have 2 different guesses, and one of these is actually correct. So I'm not gonna give any more tips. I'm just gonna go straight ahead and reveal who it actually is. And it is a unit that gained a little power, but just very, very little, so 10k. And she is top 10 in two regions, while she isn't even top 20 in 2 others. And that might have given it already away. It is Commander Astrid, the ultimate burn revival unit. At number 6, gaining a little power, but I mean the 55% usage is a bit concerning. But she is number 6 in Japan, which is keeping her up so far in the top 10 rankings, but still not catching on in rest of Asia and Americas. But possibly we will see that once she gets her rerun. So let's see. And she gained a little power, so everybody who bet on her is kind of safe to some degree. Not gonna make huge wins though with that 10k true power gain. She's basically extinct in CS1. Yeah, CS1 is in rest of Asia region of the Champions Arena here, and so yeah, she's not really there, similar to the Americas. But yeah,
Probably because not so many people have burn units.
yeah, maybe. I mean, it takes some burn commitment to actually get Commander Astrid going real good. I mean, while she is a really good unit on her own, looking at her skill set, she really just gets really good when you run her with a burn team, especially at the start with all the capabilities that she has. Really, really good unit. I really am curious and looking forward to if the second run of her banner comes, how we will see the regional rankings change, and if the rest of Asia and Americas actually go on the burn train for a bit, or if she will be pushed back by someone, for example, like LC, who of course is a direct nerf to Commander Astrid. On the one hand, LNC has the elemental advantage. She has the sleep on her side, which is Astrid's only weakness, pretty much. Commander Astrid's only weakness. And then again, even the Burning Blaze, the very strong attack from Commander Astrid, cannot touch Ludmilla and Clarice because she awaits all the attacks that attack 2 units. And so, yeah, LC definitely, I see that as a potential nerf for Commander Astrid. And so in that sense, it's actually even kind of impressive that she didn't lose any power in these rankings yet. All right, then I think we can move on, and we're already getting really close to the top units. Now going into number 5. Wait, I can't really read that. Wait, Migato? Wait, Mirato? No. Minato? Oh, it's Minato, but with Russian letters. I was confused because I kind of still have the Russian letters in my head, trying to read that. Okay, so Minato, they didn't switch to sleep. They just never switched to burn, so they stayed away from burn basically, these servers. Okay, Luna is already putting the first guess for number 5, and it is Sleeping Beauty. Minato is saying Bright Ludmilla. Any other guesses from you guys?
Bride Miller.
Bright Ludmilla from IC, okay. Axel, you still there?
Yeah, right with me.
Going for Bright Ludmilla as well. I'm starting to see a pattern here. By the way, for the new joiners, like I see, for example, Blood Moon, you can always put your guesses in the chat. Yeah, perfect. Also going with Bright Ludmilla, and I'm really beginning to see a little pattern here. So I'm gonna reveal this one because one of the guesses that has been posted is already correct. But the funny thing is that there is a little pattern that I'm observing, and that pattern basically is that whenever Luna is betting on something alone and everybody else is betting on something else, it is actually Luna who is correct, and it is Sleeping Beauty at number 5.
As long as
Wow.
she gets points, I don't care.
Yeah, she gained a little points, but also not that much. So both Sleeping Beauty and Commander Astrid kind of stable in true power, which I actually like to see because it means the kind of estimations maybe from the prior month with where it was less time on the banner still was potentially more correct. Pathetic weakness. I mean, Sleeping Beauty has that kind of weakness against Burn, so that is also holding her back. I mean, interestingly, she is number 8 in Japan, where Burn is also dominating. So even in Japan, she is catching on, and she has higher usage, much higher usage than Commander Astrid, for example. But she is much more used in the later platoons, which makes sense. And only in Europe, she's basically not well adapted, but Europe is also going more into the burn heavy route. So that is why Sleeping Beauty has a harder time there. But she is already number 4 in the Americas. So you can see what happens in a Champions Arena where burn is basically not really relevant. And yeah, Luna Blood is someone who is still a great counter, given that we see burn so much in the platoon ones, at least in the Japanese and in the European servers. So she might still be in the top 4 that we only have coming up now. All right, yeah, let's get straight into it. What do you think number 4 is going to be? Wish. Okay, wait. I'll be right back. Give me 10 seconds. I'm catching some water. Okay, let me see. Rain is going with Brightland Miller. I see already putting down her top 4. Very good. So she's going with Brightland Miller at number 4. Wait, what is Minato saying here with that kind of numbers code?
Probably
Actually,
saying that he's like Anya is second.
oh, yeah. Okay, fair. I see. Um, Excellent is saying he's way off today. No, you're doing quite well. I mean, honestly, um, it is today a bit tricky, I feel like. I don't know why. But I mean, there are still some solid guesses, so it's often just off by 1 rank. Varamir is going, Axel is going with number 1, where she's a game changer. He is in the arts department for sure. Would like to see something like that again on a future release, but my hopes are not super high. Then we see Rain, who is saying Light Anya has the potential to exceed Storm Sheen. Okay, agree. Think Blood wins 4th. Ooh, Sacred Slash is actually going with S Gene in number 4. Ooh, That would be quite the drop from her. I think she was previously number 2. Okay, we have a few guesses already now for number 4, but from what I can see, it's pretty much Bright Ludmilla from everyone, but from Blood Moon, who is saying Wesh, and then Sacred Slash. No, Blood Moon is actually correcting his guess to Bright Ludmilla as well, I see. And Sacred Slash is going with Storm Jean, so very much unique or pretty unitary in the guesses. that one is interesting, that sticker. But yeah, one of the units, Storm Jean or Bright Ludmilla, the guesses that we've seen so far, one of these is actually correct, and I will reveal it now. It is actually a unit that was released in July. That might already give it away. It is Bright Ludmilla, who is still in the top 4 in every single region after 700 days since her release. 99% usage, so pretty much every team still using her quite high up, basically in Platoon 1 or Platoon 2 for the most part. And yeah, I mean, she's still number 2 in Europe, in Americas, kind of given a constant, and yeah, very impressive stuff from a unit that is 2 years old already. Yeah, but she is still keeping the same rank, and she's actually gaining a little bit of power, incredibly. I did not see that coming, and I don't think many bettors did see it coming. So that is why the Bright Ludmilla bet will actually have a great return for those who put some points on her. But I think it was only one person, and it was Derpy Squid, who had a bet on Bright Ludmilla. So that will be rewarded handsomely, I suppose. Nobody quite believed in Bright Ludmilla, but I feel like the last months already it is becoming a pattern that you should never underestimate Bright Ludmilla. All right. I don't know, Luna. I'm not sure. Did you place your bet? It was open basically until the event starts, but maybe you only joined after I sent out the basically invitation to post your bets. The last bet, 9:29. Whoops, no,
It
that's
posted
still fine. Yeah,
3:29.
you were still in time. Yeah, all good. I didn't see that one yet or register that one yet, but yeah, your bet still came in time. No edits on that bet either, so it's perfectly valid. But now let's go ahead for the top 3, and the top 3 are actually, I have to say, quite ahead of the rest of the units. We will see some big jumps in power now. Who could be number 3, guys? Axel is going with Storm Jean at number 3. Rain is also saying Storm Jean. Bright Jean from Minato, I think that means. Classic abbreviation of BJ. Also Bright Jean from Blood Moon. Okay, everybody's going with Storm Jean here so far, I think. Don't think we've seen the guess from IC and Luna yet. What do you guys think?
I did put my top 4.
Oh yeah, true. I see you already said Light Anya, right?
I said Storm G.
What?
No, wait. What did I put? I don't
No,
I
you
put
said
in
Light
chat?
Anya.
Okay, yeah. Whatever you chat, what I put in chat.
Right. Okay. Only believe the chat, not the voice.
Not my memory. Not my memory. I'm forgetting names.
Yeah, that's good because otherwise we only have people saying Storm Jean, and I mean we have we have seen it before happening that there was a lot of unison in the guesses, and then I think twice or three times it was Luna who was right with the single guess against the common intuition of everybody. But this time it's actually happening again, and IC is right.
Oh crap! Wow.
So Light Anya is still on number 3. I mean, she did gain 500,000 power, so that is quite impressive to say the least. But she is kind of held back, I guess, by the Americas actually, where she still isn't even in the top 10. All the other regions already have her in the top 4 of their respective regional rankings. I'm disowning the crowd. She will be number 2 after the banner. I mean, that could very
Yeah.
well be the case. I mean, Storm Jean did have her second banner already. Light Anya did not. Light Anya already at 85% usage regardless. And so, yeah, that is quite impressive. And right now, she is available as a Lucky Fountain banner. So let's see how she will fare in the next July rankings. One thing to note, of course, is that after a unit has their second banner, they also will lose some of the modifiers, some of the bonus, some of the boosts that help newer units find their true power. So that is something to keep in mind. So she really needs to live up to her potential that is already priced in here. Okay, so
In my server, they have started going for her like a
yeah,
lot. So, yeah,
with the
I do
current
think
banner,
it's
you mean?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
a lot of people lost. I mean, they didn't pick her up the first time, so
Right,
I
exactly.
guess a
I
lot of
mean, I
people are picking her up. Yeah.
I still remember when she came out, there was a lot of like in German we would say Unkenrufe, which means like people are saying, she's not that great. I mean, you have to remember at that point the stun meta was completely dominating the field, and people were thinking, oh, she will just absorb some stuns and then die. People weren't really recognizing her potential fully. But even I underestimated her. I think my prediction was SS tier, so she did end up in SSS tier after all. But personally, I didn't pick her up yet, and I don't think I will because I don't really want to invest too much in SSR guards and more in self-sustaining DPS. All right, then let's go forward to number 2 and number 1. Endless Nagi. Wow, that would be something. That would be really cool to kind of shake up things to have, I don't know, some kind of creature or male unit in the top 10 at some point. Who knows what we will see? I mean, the last male unit came out nearly 1 year ago, so maybe for the anniversary of that occasion we will see see another one. Okay, for number 2, we have some guesses. So Minato is saying Cinderella. Is that true, or is that only because Endless Nagi is number 1? Exley is going with Storm Jane on 2 in the meantime. Cindy on 1. Bloodmoon is still trying to make Wedge relevant again, which I think is nice. I mean, as I said before, his art is really great, and I think he did place in the top 4 of the art votings that I held 1 year ago on Reddit. All right, number 2, Storm Jean from Luna. Rain is going with Nagi 0, which I guess leaves Storm Jean for number 2. Any other guesses from you guys? I see previously already put Storm Jean on 2. Okay, I don't know. Do we have everybody? I think we do. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna prepare the big reveal of this unit at number 2. And this unit is actually a top 2 unit in all regions. So in all 4 regions, she is already number 2 or better. And this unit is actually a unit that for the very first time manages something that hasn't been managed, I think, in quite a few months, and that is she overtakes Bright Ludmilla in usage. And you might already know what that means. We are talking about a unit here that has 100% usage in all the top teams. She is there, and it is Storm Jeanne at number 2 with a power gain of 1 million, which is not something that a lot of bettors saw coming. So congratulations, Storm Jeanne, with 100% usage. Definitely a deserved number 2, I would say. Wesh kills Storm Jeanne. I mean, Wesh at least has the elemental advantage against Storm Jeanne, but he does need to get off a lucky Survivor's Fury against 2 attack against both Storm Jeanne and Storm Michaela to take them truly out of the game. All right, cool. I don't know. That probably only leaves number 1. Not sure if there's any confusion who that could be. I'm just gonna post it in the chat. A lot of you people were right on number 2 already, and so number 1 might not come as a big surprise. Here we go. Number 1 is not this unit. That's just number 11. But yeah, I mean, I think Luna at first had the pick for number 10, Giga Rolotia, and that wasn't too far off actually. Number 11, Giga Rolotia. At the moment, she already has 20% usage after just a few days of being released into the game, and especially in rest of Asia, she seems to be a big hit, where she's already number 15 after just, as I said, 5 days in the game. So very, very impressive stuff from Giga Rodosha. She is number 11 for now, but let's also see the true number 1. And of course, there can be no other. The big question is, where did she end up? She is number 1 in Japan. She is number 1 in rest of Asia. She has a usage rate of 86% after just 2 months in the game. And she is absolutely dominating with a new true power record, I think, of 9.6 million true power for Cinderella, which is something that puts everything else, I think, into its shadow. So Cinderella absolutely dominating right now in the SSR world rankings, with a power gain of 767,676, which I think is a very nice number. It almost looks bland, but I can assure you it is not. And so everybody who put some bet on Cinderella gaining true power will also be handsomely rewarded. But yeah, that's it for now. Number 1, Cinderella. By far dominating. Let's see what happens once her second banner is released, because then she basically has to go up to 100% usage, I think, to actually keep that high of a power level. And yeah, I agree, Minato, that Giga Rolosha at number 11, I was quite surprised by that, but I also didn't ask for the bonus question, Giga Rolosha's placement, because I also still feel she's very wonky there. This is a very early assessment, and it might just be an overestimation, because a lot of people in rest of Asia are already quickly adapting her, but in the rest of the regions, she might not be catching on all that quickly. So will be very interesting to see where she will end up in the next SSR World Rankings. I'm just gonna quickly, to summarize it, post the top 10, a new top 10 overview into the chat. And there we see it now. We see the huge power gains from Cinderella, from Storm Jeanne, also from Light Anya, 100% usage, as I said, for Storm Jeanne, while Commander Astrid and Ludmilla and Clarice are still keeping top 10 places with under 60% usage, which especially for Commander Astrid kind of shows how powerful she really is just from using her. A lot of teams are performing much better. And yeah, I will post the top 28 in a bit, probably tomorrow because it's already 2 a.m. But in general, that's the top 10. I'm also gonna quickly go through the betting results. Although I will need 1 second because I still need to add Luna's bets. And IC is asking if she reclaimed number 1. I don't know. What do you think, IC?
Iffy on that.
What do you say?
I am iffy on that because I'm not sure how the splits are done.
Right. That's fair. What was your guess for Ludmilla and Clarice again?
I didn't win the bonus.
Oh, but I don't think any other of the top players did, so that's good. I
I'm
see.
just scared about that single better who did one bonus.
I wonder who that is. The previous number 1 potentially, like Thanatos, but we did see 4 people get the bonus question right. That was Frico, not Leo the second, and Eureka and Destroyer. So congrats to them. They will get some bonus points, 287 to be exact. And I'm just typing in the bets from Luna now so we can have a definite result. Of course, each new bet also influences everybody else's result. Astrid, Blood, Lanya.
Wait, I don't understand
Mhm.
Luna's notes. It looks like greater than, less than. I was like, what is that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I interpreted that it's like greater than means the unit rises
Oh, okay.
because yeah,
Okay. Rises in power or rises in rank? I wasn't too sure.
I think it's rises in power because Cindy cannot rise in rank
Yeah.
technically, right?
Yeah. Oh,
So yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
Luna is
Yeah.
confirming. Nice. Let me see who else. We have Sleeping Beauty, Bright Astrid on that bet as well. I think I got everything. Yeah, yep. All right. Cool. Then we can already go into the details. And at first, as always, we are going through the very best bettors of the round. Let's see. Do we have anybody who is here in the chat? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's just do the. I'm making a Vesh Akatsuki plot. Okay, that's
That'll be plat
terrible.
20. That'll be plat 20.
Yeah. Oh, Armor Fati is saying, what would we do without True Create? I don't know. Um, probably live just as usual, but with a bit less Evertale content. um, okay, we have at number 10 actually Luna for this round. So very good performance with these last minute bets basically. Then at number 9 we have Derpy Squid. Also from this server. Let me see, where do we have number 8? Number 8 is actually OS for TW, I guess, or maybe OS for the win. Congrats, also an active participant on the server. And then we have T-shirt at number 7, Earth Body at number 6. I see number 5. So very good performance from IC as well, because I mean we are talking about the percentage performance here. thank you, too, for joining Blue Manjo. See you next time. And then we have at number 4, Sephiroth. At number 3, Novus. At number 2, YOLO 2. No, Destroyer. And at number 1, YOLO 2. And YOLO 2 and Destroyer are both people who placed their first bets, so very, very strong performance right away from them. Same can be said about Luna, of course, who is also rising extremely fast with 34% gain. But that leaves us with a new top 7, I suppose. Let's quickly go through that. We have Sephiroth at number 7. We do see Caramel at number 6. Novus at number 5. Then Earth Body at number 4. And Thanatos at number 3. T-shirt at number 2. And at number 1, we have someone who is back again on number 1, and it is IC. Congratulations. Nicely done. Again, climbing to 3,532 betting points. Very impressive stuff from IC with some great bets. I think the only bet that fell through was the Bright Astrid bet, but that wasn't completely terribly wrong. So very good bets from IC, reclaiming the number 1 spot. Yeah, I will release the results, of course, the result table soon after doing after preparing the actual graph for it. And yeah, I think that's it. Wait, I can also check on Varamir on Excel, who is now at number 16. So also still in the top betters. So congratulations, Excel. But
Thanks, man.
but still, you know, a bit of way to the top 10, but there can be one good round and you can basically pull it around, especially because there is that kind of wealth tax that is in the game. So IC will not be able to run away with all that wealth.
No.
Okay, good. Wow, now it's really getting late. I think we can end it here. Thank you all for joining and guessing along. That was a lot of fun again. For those who just joined or who missed it, I will, of course, upload this again later once I went through it and edited out all of my swearing. No, just kidding. I'm not going to edit it heavily. It's too much work. But yeah, thanks for joining, all of you. And
Thanks, TRU.
yeah, you're welcome. Very much appreciate your support. And it's sunrise. Wow, okay. Someone joining us from Asia. That is nice. Then, yeah, I think we can close this round. Thanks a lot for joining and hoping to see you again in July at the latest. Good night or good day, depending on where where you are right now. Bye bye.
Thanks. Thanks for
Bye.
having me. Bye bye.